Well, hey there, Nick.
Hey, whoa, colors.
Yeah, colors. So,
Gosh.
this game is Gardenarium, and we are on Cloud 9.
You're telling me.
Yeah, this is probably one of the trippiest games I have ever seen in my entire life. This is made by Paloma Dawkins and I think Kyle Carler, I believe this person's name is. And it is actually, Kyler Kelly. Now I got it right. So here we are kind of like interfacing with these little people on Cloud 9 and exploring this bizarre, weird universe, basically.
This is really visually intense.
Yes, it sure is. So it's a little bit more mechanically, not intense, but it's a little bit more mechanically involved than your average quote-unquote walking simulator.
Yeah.
So when you collect those little cans, the world interacts with you, and it actually, the idea is that you're collecting garbage and you're making the world grow.
Okay.
So all these plants and all these things are flourishing now because you kind of got rid of the garbage. So there's this sort of little environmental theme to this game. So right here we're collecting a can and the world is like, oh, awesome, I'm gonna make some plants happen right here.
The color palette of this is pretty unlike anything I feel like I've seen from a video game in a real long time.
Yeah, absolutely. It's really trippy. It's very like happy hippie, good stuff going on, and you meet all these little people on your travels
Yeah.
here. So she's like, greetings, fellow traveler. She kind of looks like a little Zelda character or something.
I'm getting those vibes for sure. Yeah. There's a real also. I mean, I feel like the first, and maybe it's not just the walking around a cell shaded area vibe, but it reminds me of Proteus right away, and I think it's because almost everything in the environment seems like it's actually 2D.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. It looks like there's just sort of like a 3D plane and then sprites are just happening all over. Yeah, so you can see, like, as I'm moving a tiny bit, she moves, like, she does the little picture frame thing where it's just always kind of facing me.
Oh, look at that. So
and there's a little bit of light platforming here, too.
All right.
Yeah, so there's a little more to this than a Proteus or a I guess, Dear Esther, I guess.
Yeah, sure.
Maybe you would compare it thus.
Huh.
But it's very chill, very kind of trippy. I'm skipping around here a little tiny bit to sort of show you different areas of the game. So we've got a little platforming, and now we've got a cave. And even in the cave, you can make things grow.
Gee.
Although they look more like, I guess, sort of, mushrooms or something. I guess mushrooms were involved in the making of this game at some point along the way, I'm assuming.
I don't know, I love seeing stuff like this. Is this on Itch.io, or is this, like, where do you get this?
Yeah, I actually grabbed this on the Humble Store. But yeah, it's on Itch.io, the Humble Store, and I think maybe Good Old Games also. We'll put a link to sort of how you can grab this game.
It's always so nice seeing stuff like this kind of come up unexpected on the internet, because it's such a, to me, like, the ideal palette cleanser between playing, like, sort of big, dark AAA games. Like, this is the complete tonal and visual opposite of that, which is...
It really is. I think palette cleanser is a wonderful way of putting this game. I see her as, like, trying to climb up these things, like, oh yeah, that looks good. Always fun to try that. But yeah, palette cleanser is a perfect way of putting this. It's a chill game. There's some mechanics, but for the most part, you're just kind of exploring, kind of taking this world in.
Yeah.
And there are always surprises in this game. Always. Like, just walking around. Oh, hey, look, there's, like, dinosaur clouds.
Is that what you see in these clouds?
I see some dinosaur clouds right there. Right. Brontosaurus, that kind of thing.
Open interpretation. Oh, wow, we found
I found the stage.
Yeah.
You've had the power all along, and you can use it anywhere. Are you ready to see it? Okay. I guess I'll hit the C button and...
Oh,
whoa!
Oh
my god.
Oh, dip.
Yep. This game is also a spaceship simulator.
Oh my
sort
god,
of.
Is that what... I'm actually having a lot of trouble nailing down the perspective we're looking at here. Is this a first person flying? Like...
Sort of. I think the camera just sort of pulled way back, and now I'm controlling the whole cloud and flying through this magical space world. And I can I can sort of use the keyboard to sort of like whack away this garbage stuff and also collect cans.
This is nuts. I
this
want to check this out.
Is bananas in the best way. So this has been Gardenarium. Thank you, Nick, for taking this special trip with me.
Yeah, thanks for having me.